just can't even. It's like when stuff gets rocking, then life's, right? So I got to get into that today. I want a couple of you guys to find me because, I feed off your energy. I got a fancy new mic, so yeah, I could be professional. How do I look? Do you like it? The hell do I do with this? I'm just going to put it right here. Now, my problem with this, you guys, is that I'm always like this, and every time I have a microphone, I'm like hitting the shit out of it. Okay, if you're new here, I'm Addie B. I weigh in live every Friday, slaying my weight loss goal, but it's so much more than that, you guys, because in October, I quit my job and went all in on me again and started back my business, Midlife Badassery. I mean, enough said right there, right? And things are rocking. I'm like mid all this amazing stuff happening, and oh my God, out of nowhere, last week, I get this message from a past coworker, and they're like, hey, did you ever find a job? And I said, no, I decided I didn't want to look for one, that I wanted to do my business. And they have like, would have been, if I could have named a job to do, it would have been this job. It would have been like, yeah, that one. It's like right next door to me. It's a newer property. It's like everything, right? I was in property management, if you guys just catch it on. I apologize. I'm going to have to put these on. I know I get comments all the time. My eyes, you guys, are just really sensitive. I take this medication called Dupixent to keep my eczema at bay, and um, it like irritates your eyes a little bit. And I also had eye laser surgery back in the day, but I didn't have LASIK where they slit your eye. I had the one where they wiggle your eye, and then what was it called? LASIK, not LASIK. They like wiggled the outside layer of your eye and then lasered it to correct your vision. Yeah, it was crazy. So, okay, you guys, so I'm going to draw some cards about this opportunity. So today I go meet about it, and I am like, you guys, what the hell do I do? I'm like in the middle of everything I've been building coming into fruition. So I'm of two mindsets on this, right? Like, I have another year here in Hawaii. So, Scarlett, thank you. You're so pretty too. What's happening? Okay, Regina, this is my live weigh-in every Friday. I get in my bathing suit. Oops, I got a new mic, you guys, so I could be professional. But also, you guys, so I stopped playing small, right? I was like in October, I said, what if I go all in on me? So I just quit my job. I was not jiving with that job. You know what I'm saying? I was like in my car, 2 hours there and back, and then another 8 to 10 hours falling on the sword for the man. You know what I mean? Hey, Kath, Scarlett, thank you. Oh yeah, I'm on YouTube. Like, sub, make some comments, do all that stuff. I don't know, just be you. Kathy, what's wrong? Nothing is ever wrong with Kathy. Kathy's like a little ball of fire, Regina. She is a manifesting generator. Do you guys all know human design? Drop in the chat if you do. I'm in a course right now to become a practitioner for this because it's just, I think, so game changing. And what I help women build new identities, basically, the alter egos. And then we step into it with this whole plan and process. But building the alter ego, like, how fun is that? Like, your inner hero. And we talked about this last week, but like, who's really the alter ego? Is it Superman or Clark Kent? Right? Who do you guys think? Drop in the chat. I know this is a spoiler alert for some of you guys. But in the process of finding like that heroic self inside, you unlock all this magic. And then you're like the title of this today, I'm done playing small. So if I'm done playing small, am I even contemplating this job offer? You know, I'm a full believer that things come in our universe for a reason. And I'm like, you guys, this was the job that if you would have said, if I would have decided to look for a job that And I actually did a little bit before I decided to go all in on me because I just knew it wasn't a right fit for me there. And I had a couple offers and I was like, no, no, both of them, right? And she calls me out of the blue. I've had 4 months to process and create and really like make what I want to make awesome. And now it's all coming to a head. And then she calls me and is like, hey, this opportunity is open. And I'm like, okay, universe, is this a friggin' sign? Kath, what do you think? I'm soaking my feet to do my nails because someone called at 10 and asked me to host the art show tonight, and my toes were not done. Kath, I haven't shaved. My kids and I were talking about this. Can you see the hair on my legs? Yeah, this is the channel where you see everything. And learn everything. I'm always learning all the shit, so inevitably you'll pick up something. Summer ladies always have the toes ready. Yeah, dude. Since all my skin stuff, I can't do any of it. And one of the things I want to do is start giving myself manicures because I'm always like hiding my hands. They're embarrassing, right? Okay, yeah, Kath, let's pull the cards. Okay, do I do a 3-card spread or a 1-card spread? Oh, God, don't get us starting on the state of America. We're talking about my fat on my body. Okay, hang on. Where's my card deck? I gotta find my... I don't want my chakra deck. Hold on. We gotta get my Oracle map deck. Because I really feel like this is an Oracle map situation. Are you guys all into Oracle cards? I didn't even like know what a card was until like 8 years ago, Kath. I got my first deck from Costco. I was like, oh, what is this? And it had the chakras on it. And I thought, well, I've always wanted to learn about the chakras. So that was my first deck. And I like decks that like teach me stuff too. And then my other deck was, so I had the chakra deck, and then I had this deck, the Yogic Path deck. This one is like a lot of yoga stuff and Sanskrit and Indian spirituality, and it has the deities and stuff like that. There's a story where there's 3. Yes, I know. So I could do current state, present, future. I could do, what is this offer trying to tell me? What is, right? Like, maybe I'll just do a 1-card pull. Oh shit, this fell out. Deep freeze. Oh. Gatekeepers. Yeah, you can pull one too if you're in a not soaking mode. Okay, so this one fell out, deep freeze. We're going to keep that one. And this is like the lion signature of being courageous and brave, which by the way is my word of the year as I was stepping into entrepreneurship again and stepping on the scale again, losing 100 pounds. Not that I ever stopped that. I was still stepping on the scale when I was gaining weight because it's just like, for me, how all the magic unfolds is through me pursuing my weight loss journey. Look at this. So, okay, I need to be specific about the question I'm asking the cards. So for you guys just joining, I've quit my job. I've gone back all in on my business, which I did for 3 years, like started kind of during COVID. And when I moved back here to Hawaii, I went back to corporate America and I left. I'll pull my angel. I am the Leo. Okay, maybe that fell out for you, but we'll see what it says. Okay. What is this job offer here to show me? How's that sound for a question, you guys? What is this job offer here to show me? Heal the ouch. Reversed. Okay, so we got a little raccoon trying to heal the cute little dog. Okay. Well, if you can't tell, we got a lot of healing situation going on over here. Part of the reason I'm contemplating this, truth be told, and I'm really also working on abundance. I'm doing this book right now in my book club bitches group. And it's bringing up a lot of shit already, and I'm on day two. Day one, you make like a dream list. I'm always doing something, you guys. I know it's hard. It's hard for me to keep up. And then today, every time I spend money, I'm supposed to act like I'm receiving money. So, anyhow. Okay, heal the ouch. Should we look up deep freeze first? I always look at the books. So, you guys just joining, maybe your Oracle card gurus or whatever, that some people just only will look at their card. They won't consult their book. I'm a firm believer the author has messages for me, like the words. Sometimes it's the last sentence, and the rest of the card, I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? What is this? Oh, sorry. It was some crown on here that looked like it was on my neck. I was like, what is going on? Believe me, no hickeys up in here, you guys. Like zero action. Okay. Heal the ouch. Forgiveness is the healer of the soul. God, what do I need to forgive? Reverse. This card is a message urging you to make amends for any harm you've done to another. Appraise yourself honestly. You have been selfish, greedy. Have you been, or inconsiderate of others? Have you harbored resentment toward those who have harmed you? Practice deep, radical forgiveness. In order to be free, to know healing, you must surrender your old hurts and begin anew. Forgiving yourself and loving yourself are important too. Be humble and willing to admit your weaknesses. Know the imperfections of the human personality. Walk tall as you take the path of the shaman, the wise elder who's willing to go into the shadows to bring healing light to old wounds. This does not sing to me at all, Cass. I gotta tell you. Maybe it's the upright. This is a time for great soothing. This card just doesn't speak to me. I've done so much shadow work. Look, I know there's always like deeper work in there, but every time I get a card like this, I'm like, really? Like, how many times do you have to go to the dark side? I've done Dark Side of Light Chasers like 3 times. By the way, if you have not done that work in that book, that shit will crack you open. Okay, we're going to look at the first card that fell out with the lion on it, like Kathy. Kathy, this is why we get along so well. Because I'm a Sagittarius, you know. Leo, you're like my people, right? It didn't sing to me either. It fell out so you would not pick it. Oh, this one didn't sing to you? The deep freeze? This one fell out. Oh, you mean it fell out so I wouldn't pick it. All right, let me see. Everything has its season. Now's the time to put activity on hold while you rest. It's the time to put your arguments on ice. Do we just keep drawing until I get a card I like? This rarely happens to me. Maybe if that message I just got resonated with anyone here, maybe it was from you. I am very connected. Like I learned my human design, Kath, and I'm like, all my gates to my spleen are like open and connected. Like, and that's your intuition and feeling and all of that stuff. And I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. Okay, you guys, I gotta get some coffee. Got my little, I moved back to I always want to say Bunsen burner. What do you call these things? A friggin' French press. I know this one's very industrial looking. It's because, like, in my RV days, did you guys know last time I left corporate America, I bought an RV and traveled the country? And this was, like, very RV looking. I was like, oh, this is rugged. And I fell in love with it. So when I ordered one here in Hawaii, I got this again. Oh, I forgot my moon water is outside. I made moon water, and then, Kath, I realized I forgot to put my amethyst in it. I'm like, this is the one that wards off, like, fear, right? You could not decide 1 or 3. Draw the third. Okay. Okay, let's ask, what is this job offer trying to tell me? Because I have, like, zero energy around it. I'm hoping after I go to the property today and meet with these, I'm meeting with the current manager, actually. I'm hoping that maybe I'll get some clarity around it, because this is a huge decision, right? I'm like, you're friggin' kidding me. But what it would do is, I'm only here a year. It would give me a year while I'm here, while Millie's finishing her last year of high school, to have a stability while I'm building what I'm building. and take a little bit of pressure off that. Now, I am set up to be able to do this a few more months easy without needing to worry about that. But that's also the money mindset stuff I'm working through, right? Do you get this being a coach, being an entrepreneur? Kath, do you have a day job too, or are you just coaching? All right, let me see. Okay, back to me. Okay, you guys, what is this job trying to show me? Unexpected visitors. Okay. So let's see what is coming out through that. I drew it reversed. Maybe something's going to happen that I don't know about. Like, this is crazy. Okay, unexpected news. Unpleasant news is only unpleasant when you resist accepting what it is. Sometimes the thing most desired is kept away from you because it's not the highest good for you or others. Sometimes there's loss or disappointment due to the destinies whose pattern can't be understood. Change is something that may be forced upon you, like bad weather. Adapt to a shift in conditions. Remember that if you expect the unexpected, nothing can come as a shock. Accept what is, and a more fulfilling path will soon be revealed. Fucking nothing. Maybe I'm meant to pull. I'm just sitting here and pull cards all day. This is not my intention. I'm going to get my ass on the scale, you guys. Oh, so let's talk about the scale. I'm going to my Yogic Path deck, Kath. I just feel like, oh, karma. All actions, right? Divine action comes back around to you. Okay. All right. Niyamas. Personal self-care. So, I don't know. I can interpret that a couple different ways, you guys, because what I started to tell you was this insurance shit with being an entrepreneur in our country is unfucking believable. You have to go to the marketplace, you have to prove all this stuff, like millions off at the state right now, and I was just trying to like pay for it. I'm like, let me just get it. It took me like 3 days just to get insurance. I got like the highest plan I could and I went to Kaiser because it was better. How do I keep this? Is my sound okay? I didn't realize I picked a bad shirt to put see, I'm official, Kath. I got a fuzzy microphone like the real people. So anyhow, insurance is a suck fuck. That's a horrible word. Ignore that. Delete that. It's what it is though, okay? And this medication I have that makes my eyes uncomfortable. I'm like, okay, if I can't get these meds, is this a sign that like I don't need this medication? I'm supposed to be doing something else. But you didn't see my face when I didn't have this medication, you guys. So I don't know. Okay. I wanted to share with you guys my weight loss. Kath, are you down? How much have you been doing with your little bot? If you care to share. So I met with my little group that planned with me at the beginning of the year before I had my launch and all of that. May 3rd, I'm starting the planning group. So right now we're building the alter egos, and then we will get into like the whole planner and all of that stuff, right? But this was my results of Q1 that we did last week. I ended up at 274. I started at 292. So 18 pounds Q1. Not sad about that, right? If I do 18 pounds every quarter, I'm like 80 pounds for the year, right? I'm back in like pole position. I look really good at Wonderland. I'm 5'9", just to give you guys perspective. So, oh my God, I found a skinny picture of me yesterday. And it's funny when you're skinny, you don't realize like how skinny you were. I was like, who's that skinny? I'm like, who is that? I was like, holy shit, I got tiny. It is that. I have awful insurance stories too. Did you watch the NASA rocket launch? Little Dragon, I saw a couple reels on it, but I didn't see, everyone was okay, right? I hope I didn't miss like another national catastrophe. Okay, so I made my monthly plan, you guys. So because I'm doing the 90-day planning May 3rd, I only did a month. So our goal for this month is to take down, I want to get to 265. So I was 274 last week. We're going to weigh in, see how close I get to the 270 marker. I haven't really, I last week, like it was raining, pouring, my allergies hit, and then the week after last week, I was sick. I had that stupid, the cough sick where you cough all night and then you're not sleeping. And so, like, I really don't know. I always make a plan, Kath. You know I'm a planner, right? I used to not be. I used to be the girl that would roll out of bed and, like, brush her teeth and go to work. That was me like 8 years ago. And then I started learning how to, like, get up, make habits, take care of myself. And my first 90-day plan changed my friggin' life. I remember I made myself sit in this restaurant until I finished it. I had this little planner called the Inner Guide. It was like a life coach type planner. And bits and pieces of it have made its way into my planner. But my planner is a little more woo meets food and big ass goals and mindset shifts, but little pieces that were in that planner made it in here. But I remember sitting there and asking myself, because I was like, hey, how much do we want to lose in 90 days? And I was like, well, how cool would it be if I lost 30 pounds? Right? And I was like, what would I need to do? And I answered some seriously hard questions that day. And one of them was to stop drinking, because I would lose weight all week. I'd kick ass, and then I'd get to the weekend, have the wine and then your inhibitions are gone. I've got all the food coming in, right? It was like this vicious cycle. So I was like, okay, let's commit to this for, I said 30 days, but really I took it in 5-day chunks. And that's kind of how I'm taking this weight loss journey too, you guys, is small chunks. And with my business, right? Like, it's all the same method. But I realized, like, with my business stuff, that I haven't been treating money as data. Like, I treat the scale as data. My scale every single day is feedback if I'm going in the right direction. And I haven't been honoring and treating my money like that. And I'm always like, I am always knowing I'm going to be taken care of. Like, I never have a fear that it's all going to work out and I'll have money when I need it, or insurance or whatever, that it's all going to work out. But it doesn't mean there isn't fear of lack there, of what the hell am I doing? And I know to be in true abundance that that doesn't exist, that I know and understand money is energy and I can create it from everywhere and all of this stuff, right? But it's a process to go from money doesn't grow on trees, we've got to work so hard, to being like, oh, I'm like invincible, right? So yeah, so 265, you guys, is our goal, right? So I'm going to get on the scale, and maybe I need to go grab my moon water too. I keep forgetting my moon water. And so I don't know. I meet about this job at 11. So here's the thing, you guys. I've got 1 year left here in Hawaii, and then I'm going back to Arizona. And my youngest wants to go to U of A, and my oldest is already there, so it'd be great. We're all in Arizona. But my real big, done playing small dream is to be a nomad, right? Is to like, and to really to do that and live my healthiest, highest self, I need to have the mold out of my body, all of this. So would this job provide me opportunity to get myself set up more for when I move back? That is the real question, right? Because I've got 1 year. It's not like I'm in permanent state here. You guys, I'm in this, like, I do everything in this little room. Here's my little yoga area. You can see me. Hi. And then I've got this is my workstation over here. Right? That's corporate Addy area. I don't know if I showed you properly. And then I had all this huge furniture in here. It's a pretty big room. I have the whole master suite. And it had this huge bed in here. And I was like, I had stayed at my daughter's and she had this day bed. And I was like, what do I need this huge ass bed for? Right? So I was like, you know how much space that gave me? Oh, and I've got my treadmill right here that I usually slip under the bed, but you guys know how that shit is. If you don't have it pulled out, you're not doing it. And I haven't been able to get to the pool because my allergies have been so jacked and I've been sick. So I've been trying to at least get my ass on there for 30 minutes, So I'm like, okay, pull it out in the morning, leave it out. So like after this, that's my mission, is to step on that. bad boy get some steps in. Because there was a while that like I just didn't feel good enough to even move my body, you guys. And that's how the 80 pounds came back on. Just sitting in my car, having to order out, not food prep, not like, it was just like fucking, that was a time. But this job, you guys, is right next to my work. Or this job is right next to my house, like next door. I missed your pool talks. I miss my pool talks too, Kath. But I don't miss the recovery on the other side of it. Fuck, it sucks. All right, hang on, you guys. We're going to go weigh in. We're going to see like where I'm at starting off April, right? And then we've got, so regardless, I'm still sharing. And the other thing, Kath, is I'm close enough, I could do the pool at night. You know what I mean? Like before, the problem was that, hang on, I didn't get home till 7 and the pool closed, you know? Okay, we're gonna get naked. So let me, not totally naked, YouTube. Don't freak out and ban me. I'm in my swimsuit under this gorgeousness. So just hang on one sec. Here we go. Can you see my scale? I think so, yeah. There we go. Okay. Because I don't dare weigh in with clothes on, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm up. I'm actually surprised by that. So I'm up 2 pounds and but I've been sick. Yesterday I had Evo bowls, which are like acai bowls, because I was just ugh. And then I think when I don't get sleep, every time I'm here with you guys on Friday, I'm up. And then I'm skinny on the weekend. And I changed my weigh-in day from Sunday to Friday, which if I do this job, that might change too, you guys. But this is the path, right? This is the path to losing weight. It's not all linear. It's like, okay, how do I need to adjust now, right? And I know this week that, you guys, I think I keep putting my shorts out inside out. I don't know. Okay. I have to keep adjusting my my plan, you know? So yesterday I did not have protein. I'm not going to lie, you guys, I was too lazy. I was being lazy. And I was working. I was in like high work mode, which is also a problem we've identified, right? Like when I get in high work vibes, having like lack of a good plan in place can be a problem. So here we go. Oh, there's my moon water, you guys. Ignore the backyard. The landscapers haven't been here. Oh, there we are. There's my crystals in there, Kath. Did you make moon water? So I put it out in the moon. Here's our little backyard. Hello, Hawaii. Little palm trees. Yeah. So I made my moon water, and I'm going to use it to channel my alter ego. Did I tell you this plan? Did you see my little video? So I am going to use this for Brookster. Brookster is my CEO energy who does not eat everything, who shows up for everything she says she's going to show up for. And when I put my glasses on, my other glasses, although maybe they should be these glasses because these feel better on my eyes. These are called True Darks, you guys. They help with your circadian rhythm in your eyes and all of that. But so the idea, so I made the moon water because my friend Laura, I had her post in our group, our school community. You guys are welcome in there, women. You guys are welcome in if you want to come join us. Look, I even put my little squirrel in there that someone got me because, you know, I squirrel in the podcast all the time. So she sent me this squirrel, one of my listeners and friends now. So my thought is I'm gonna put this in a spray bottle, And when I channel Brookster, I'm going to sprinkle Brookster on me and my whole area. Bless it with the moon water. You made 4 jars? That's smart. The weight is just your thoughts right now. Yeah, it's just heavy, and sleep, inflammation, it's a multitude of physical shit too. And being sick, like the not moving part, even though movement is like 5% of weight loss, you guys, the not moving part mentally impacts, and trying to also produce while I was just friggin' sick, man. Can you guys still hear me? I left my microphone. Oh shit. Oh God, can you still hear me, Kath? Maybe I didn't even have it connected. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is why you can't trust me with this shit. You could hear me? See, maybe I don't even have it connected. How do I do that? Oh, I don't know. Because I have it connected to my phone, but there's no way you should have heard me outside if it was connected. So my guess is somehow it's not connected. You guys, okay. Who wants to start a YouTube channel? Let me tell you what I've been learning. I think I'm going to do a behind the scenes depending on this whole job situation, but sometimes I'll see a trending reel on here and I'm like, oh, that's easy. I'm going to drop in just a B-roll and make some little edits on it and just do it in app real quick. Doesn't fucking work. I have 2 of them on here that I had awesome edits on, like that were really cool. And I put it through, I go to edit, I put the cover on, and I post it and it loses my edits. So, Kath, here's your learning moment from me. Don't edit your shorts in YouTube. Use CapCut or something. It's like an extra step. But then I have to remember what was the trending audio I wanted to use. So then I got to save that somewhere, go back in, upload it, And then sometimes you can't always take your sound off your roll when you upload in YouTube Shorts and edit in there. It's like it keeps your sound on the background. I can't find a friggin' adjust mute button or how to adjust the audio. It's probably in there somewhere. That's probably user error. But that's like been a shit show, right? But what I'm finding on YouTube, Kath, is like people really enjoy, like when I make a video just saying a quick little something about my life, that's a showstopper. And it doesn't have a bunch of words on it. It doesn't, because we're craving real people. I know when I see someone just talking, I'm like, stop my scroll, right? Because we're like, what's fake anymore? What's like all this overproduced stuff? And I think in some aspect we're expected to be a little more professional over here on YouTube than we would be in other platforms. YouTube's like my jam, man. I love YouTube. I meet all kinds of different people here. And I learn stuff, right? It's not just like mindless crap in and out of my head, So I don't feel like these cards helped my situation at all, Kath. We crave the grow. Yeah, the toes need color. Go color them. I got to run too. I'm over my 30 minutes. So I'm going to get stuff done. I will keep you guys posted. Thanks for hanging out. I can't see who else is still here, but I appreciate you. Subscribe, follow along. We're doing it real time over here. And I think I'm going to share my behind the scenes of building the YouTube too. I've been teaching myself video editing right now. God, you guys, did I tell you I'm in a 5-hour DaVinci Resolve tutorial from a YouTube guy, and I'm 3 hours in, and I can't even tell you what I've learned in 3 hours. And this guy's sitting there saying, oh my God, there's so much more I could show you in this editing thing or whatever, but we got to move on. And I'm like, so much more? Like, oh my God. But I think that's half the game on YouTube, is like learning how to edit and how to be concise and how to, I think it's a little different when we're in a live format like this where we're chatting, but when you come to YouTube and you want to learn, say I want to share with you about Oracle cards or magic pages, right? You give me the information, you can be entertaining, but also I want to learn it. And so I think that's a real skill to be able to story tell it in a way that makes it interesting and help someone understand something if you're teaching something, right? And sometimes I'm just teaching through life experience. So we'll see how that pans out. You sent me a card in school? Good. Okay. All right. I'm so nervous for all of it. But I don't really have a feeling one way or the other about it. Regina, you're back. I was just leaving, but we can talk. Let's talk. Can I say woman? Is it she, her? I don't know. I've been calling people out by their names, right? And then I'm like, Regina, what's your big goal? Why did you follow along? Are you on a weight loss journey or did you start a business journey? I'm on both of those journeys. I'm on a midlife reinvention journey quest. And I'm also like I call myself a future self guide. What I really like to do is help women dream big and believe in the impossible and make it come true, right? Like, what is that big, crazy dream you had when you were little that you might have given up on? What is that thing, right? Like, let's uproot all of that stuff. And so that's what we do in my group. And then we build alter egos to help you like slay the day. So to give you an example, I just love your channel. Oh man, I just love you too. What did you eat, by the way? I'm hungry. I was up a couple pounds, by the way, but that's okay. It's all part of the quest. My goal for April is 265. So that puts me in position now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, really 4 weeks. Like, that's not a problem. Pasta. Oh, my daughter is a huge crafter, and she just joined, my daughter in Arizona. She's 31. She just joined a sewing community that she found this girl on TikTok that also lives in Arizona, and they have this, she started her own little like teaching people to sew community. Like, and she rented out this space now. It's just really cool. So she pays this monthly fee and she goes and learns to sew something. And I'm so happy for her because she loves to craft and do that stuff, and to find other people that are doing it. And well, we all like to paint. I joined a watercolor group on school that I'm really excited about, but I have to order my friggin' watercolors. I got my paper, Regina. I got my paper and my pencils so I can but I didn't get my watercolors. I'm like, oh my God, Addie, just order some. I'm 8 and I love crafting. I made something for you. Aww, Regina, you're 8? Oh, sweetheart. Thank you. I was like, why are you home? But it's Good Friday, isn't it? Where are you at, Regina? So what are your big dreams? See, you're at the age where we start dreaming, but then you get to my age and you forget what those dreams were. You let life kind of takes you down a path, and this is like the opportunity I have right now, right? Like I have this job opportunity and I'm like, that is one path, and then the other path really pushes me to step into who I'm daring to become. And that's scary, Regina, right? That's what that really is. That's scary. The other path is a little more stable. It doesn't mean I can't still pursue this badass self, but I might be a little less badass if I go and do this other safer path. But is it put there so that this time can just be easy? Did the universe just bring it to me after I had all this time to create and have fun and decide what I wanted to put into the world? And now that I have that and I have that path, did it bring this opportunity that was like this was like my dream opportunity. If someone would said, what job would you take? Like back when I was making this decision in October, originally it would have been this job. And it's just it's here, Thank you, Regina. I hope I do too. And that's sweet. You made something for Jesus. Well, we do have Easter coming up. Rise and radiate. Rise and radiate. Okay, my dear, I hate to do this, but I am going to move along because I've got to get ready to go see about this opportunity, you guys. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll know. Maybe I'm just going to know because I have no feeling yet. Maybe I'm just going to know after I get to the property. You know what I mean? All right, you guys. I will see you next week, lighter and later. So what was I, 270? I was up 2 pounds from last week. So that puts me 11 pounds from my goal. And that's okay. We got this. 27, was it 6? I'm really bloated. I don't think I should eat any more Evo bowls. You see me next time. Yes, sweetheart. You go take care of yourself and dream big and don't stop going for those dreams. All right, you guys. Thanks for showing up. Love you. See you later.